last time we talked, it was Lost City of Z.
Yes.
You were so funny.
Thank you very much.
We have history. I've been interviewing you for like 15 years.
Jesus.
How did you go from the boy who lived to king of comedy?
That is a real overstatement, I think.
You are a funny guy.
That's very nice of you. I think, honestly, like, I watched so much comedy growing up that the minute I had, like, more free reign over what I was doing, I was kind of, like, quite anxious to prove that I could exist in that world. And, you know, it's like everything else. Some nice people give you opportunity. Like, I mean, obviously all the guys on Miracle Workers, but, you know, the people, you know, Tina Fey, Let Me Being, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, like, you just work with those people and eventually you sort of, people know, oh, like, you like doing this kind of thing. And now it's very hard to do anything but comedy. Like, I find, like,
this is your lane.
It's just so much fun. Like, it's such a nice life going to work and just being like, oh, we just gotta be stupid. Like, it's great. It's a nice existence.
Okay, but you got Weird Al's blessing. I mean, he's like, yep, Dan Rad, my guy. What does that feel like?
It's like really overwhelming. I've never been, as I'm sure not many people are, in the position of like coming to a job, playing somebody that you are a fan of.
Yeah.
And so that was very intimidating. Like, I'm honestly really nervous tonight. Like, it was also like such a special experience making it that like you can't help but like hold on to that and hope that people enjoy it as much as you did. So yeah, we'll see. But it was an amazing experience.
I'm one of those people. I have a ticket. I'm going in tonight. I haven't slept in 20 hours. Is this a good condition to watch your film in?
Probably. Like, I think I described some parts of the film to people as a fever dream anyway, so that's sort of that. I think that could be very good. I'm also operating on a similar level of sleep, so we can reconvene at some point and compare notes. Yeah.
I am going in to watch this film after I talk to you.
Okay.
So, I haven't slept in 20 hours. Is this a good condition to watch your movie in? And by the time we're done, will I still want to be married to my husband?
This will wake you right up, first of all.
Okay.
This is like a triple shot latte.
Amazing.
And you might want to be married to your husband, I think, but I think mostly people will be lusting after Daniel Radcliffe as me from now on. So be warned.
So obviously Dan has your blessing. What was it about him that was like, yep, that's the guy to play me?
I just thought that Dan really had the energy. I mean, you know, it's a very specific tone we're going for, and Dan is an amazing dramatic actor and an amazing comedic actor, and there's a very specific tone somewhere in the middle that we're going for with this biopic, and he nails it, of course. And I just feel like we're just kind of kindred spirits anyway, because we like that. You know, he's a big Tom Lehrer fan. I'm a big Tom Lehrer fan. I kind of knew all along that like we'd get along and that he would nail it, and of course he did.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Wow.
Thank you.
Your look is amazing tonight. My look is Madonna. Can you see it?
Oh, I love this. I love it. It's so fun. It's so fun to dress up like that.
In honor of your character, you are playing Madonna in a Weird Al biopic.
I always knew this is how I was going to play Madonna.
So, were you nervous? Like, we're scared. Like, you were getting into the head of Madonna, like having an affair with Weird Al.
Well, the pressure was off a little because it is, you know, a parody.
Sure.
And so I took some solace in that it wasn't a Madonna biopic, because I don't think I could. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So this was like the perfect way to do it in a comedy. It's early '80s Madonna. It's such a good era, you know, with the outfits, the jewelry, the hair, the makeup, like. So I just watched videos of her for about a month to try to get the voice down and the mannerisms and just her whole thing. And then I tried to turn it into a raging sociopath.
So you can do the Vogue choreography, is what you're telling me.
Well, there's like a proper, there's a proper way.
Well,
you know, you have to like, because a lot of people think it's this. It's not. It's it's much more angular. Like,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that skill. But listen, I mean, we are living in the age of social media, and for an entire generation who are watching this parody, they're going to start shipping Al and Madonna.
I love it. As it should be, you know? Like the untold story. Let's get it out there finally.
Now listen, in this film, Weird Al and Madonna hook up. the streets are also shipping this relationship.
The amount of people that have asked me if this is a real thing makes me really happy, but it's very funny. It was also one of my first questions to Al was like, she know about it, or like, how do you know more about her? He was like, we met once. And I was like, okay, cool. But it's all parody. Yeah. But it's no. I mean, working with Evan is. I'm so excited for people to see her performance as Madonna, because she truly came in, and from the word go, you were like, oh, you are so perfect. Is this and funny and game and just like, yeah, she's awesome in the movie.
I dressed Madonna-like tonight.
Right. Yes.
And Evan vogued for me.
She vogues so well. She does a couple different types of voguing in the movie at various different times. Like, I think there was a note when Eric just shouted at her like, hey, just like vogue like sadly or something, and it was like, there's the funniest thing. Yeah.
Do you vogue?
I have vogued twice. I'm not going to do. There is no way on earth I will now.
Not even we have history
in the movie.
Okay.
I do it. So I do some in the movie, and also season 3 of Miracle Workers. I do a bit of voguing in the coming around the mountain thing. So I am voguing, I'm sure, more than the ballroom community would like, and I promise them that's enough for me for now. It's twice in a calendar year, so I'll leave it.
So listen, I mean, in this film, your character, and Madonna are a situationship, is what the kids say these days.
I hadn't heard that before.
Yeah. A situationship.
Okay.
Did you clear it with Madonna to be in a situationship with her?
We actually did not, and I'm hoping she has a good sense of humor about it. In fact, Evan Rachel Wood, who plays Madonna in the movie, I think she found out like halfway through shooting, like, what, you didn't clear this with Madonna? She was a little concerned, but I think it's all cool. I think, it's obviously a joke, and I think that Madonna will have a good sense of humor about it. At least I hope so.
Listen, we're on a red carpet right now.
What?
It's the typical place for fashion. You have an iconic look. People know your look, and a lot of people tonight are in the Weird Al look. Would you consider yourself a fashion icon, and do you have any fashion tips for moi?
Well, I would like to think, yes, I am on the bleeding edge of fashion.
Yes.
And I think that if the entire world wore tacky Hawaiian shirts, what a wonderful world it would be.
Listen, the streets are saying of your Weird Al look that they're liking you with the curly hair.
I know, if only that were a possibility.
It is, because there is a perm that, like, would you rock a perm? Yeah.
I did, for a film, absolutely. I did, when I played Allen Ginsberg, they were like, we want to perm your hair. I know, sorry, I was, but, and that's how my girlfriend and I met, actually. I had the perm in at the time, so maybe she's secretly longing to get back to that this whole time. But yeah, no, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to manage it, and then you've got to straighten it again. And that stuff that smells weird. I'm bad at maintenance. Exactly.
Okay. And let's talk about working with Dan and having this is a guy who went from the boy who lived to Comedy King. Can we call him Comedy King?
Yes, absolutely, Comedy King. Yeah, and the accordion master. Yes.
I can't wait to see the movie. I'm going in right now. So tell me, I haven't slept in 20 hours. Is this a good state for me to be watching this movie in?
This is a perfect state for you to watch the movie in, actually. Yes. Okay. Yes. You're going to laugh a lot. I think the world needs this movie right now. Dan is absolutely brilliant in it. I haven't laughed this hard in a while. So, yeah, I think you're going to love it.
Thank you. Have fun tonight.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.